Hi guys, welcome to Better Me Bootcamp. I am so excited to have you here. My name is Monica Lopez and I am the founder of Team Diesel Core. So you probably landed in here meeting me on social media world and inviting you in here to join us, or perhaps from a coach on our team, Team Diesel Core, who also boldly got out there and inspired you to get started on your health and fitness journey as well. All in all, we want to say thank you. Thank you, and we hope that you are just as excited to kick off this journey as we are excited to have you. Personally, I am someone who has been doing Beachbody programs. July of this year will mark 11 years. 11 years. And let me tell you, I'm actually right now drinking my Energize, getting ready for my workout. I'm a girl that has to get the workout in first thing in the morning. But back in the day, and I'm about to go into my home gym, and you guys have probably seen my home gym on my Instagram and whatnot. But back in the day, it used to be this mom who just felt like five watered down versions of herself, figuring out how she was gonna find the energy to do it all. She had just had her second child and another one that was only 3 years older. And it was like these workouts were put in front of me. And the first thought in my head was, I'm exhausted as it is. How am I going to get this done? But the second thing is, this has got to be it. I've got to figure this out because I had someone who inspired me, who I was watching do exactly what I needed in my life. And well, I got to work. I just trusted and believed and got to work after watching her. And so that's probably how you landed here as well. And I want you to know that while today, I've got my home gym and I've developed this lifestyle and I have this team and I have this business that I love with all of my heart. I started as a mom who was pushing a coffee table every morning in her living room, rolling up her rug, setting it aside, and pushing play. But it changed everything. That in combination with Shakeology, I'm so excited for you guys to experience Shakeology and what it can do for you. For me, I just feel like I can't go a day without it, specifically in the digestive area. Like I say it like it is. I'm very transparent. It helps me so much with that, but I also know that it's feeding my body at the cellular level with the best of the best, dense daily dose of nutrition with superfoods, probiotics, all the things for muscle repair, glutamine, that's for muscle repair, but also biotin, like all the things for my hair, my nails, my skin. Like it's just all the things. And I'm excited for you guys to experience that as well. But all in all, just thank you. And we hope that you lean on our belief that you too can conquer not just this challenge, but create this lifestyle that can change everything. And that's what Better Me Bootcamp is all about. It's about figuring out how to pour into you first so that you can get out there and be a better version of you as a mom, as a wife, as a sister, as a coworker, as a friend, like all the things. Like literally, I drive through traffic some days and I'm like, I'm a better driver. Like I'm just happier in the streets because I take care of myself and I'm feeding myself all the good stuff inside that comes out, right? By the way, we're also going to focus a lot on the mindset because just as our physical health is super important, our mental health is too. So I hope you're ready for all of that goodness. All right, so thank you, and we're so excited to have you here. So let's kick it off and let's get to work. The first thing on the list that I want to make sure that everyone has in their possession is the Get Started Right checklist. If you are a challenger of mine, this was emailed to me the second that you signed up. If you have not received that, I do use a third-party system called Flowdesk that sometimes goes straight to spam. Anyway, I don't want you to go on a manhunt looking for it. You guys can go to the files section of this group and you'll be able to find it there. So make sure you get your hands on the Get Started Right checklist because it's gonna have everything you need in there. How to access Beachbody on demand, how to make Shakeology, how to find your program calendar, how to discover what your caloric bracket is gonna be, how to discover what meal plan you want to follow in the first place, right? Because depending on what you're seeking to do or what your usual, like we all have like comfortable eating habits. For example, me, I'm not a big breakfast eater. So when I look into meal plans, I'm either doing intermittent fasting or I'm doing time nutrition that allows me to do like a shake right before my workout and not have to do, a heavy on meal. So you can kind of surf around and check out depending on the way that you like to eat, just, innately can help you focus on what plan you want to plug into. And of course, you have all this in here For any questions, you drop them here. But that Get Started Right list is going to walk you through all that. It's also going to walk you through taking your before photos, or as I like to say, your goodbye photos. We're saying goodbye to them. By the way, I shared mine just this morning. And that photo that's on the left of that post, I can tell you that first and foremost, I took that with tears coming down my face. I asked my husband to snap it, and I was so uncomfortable taking off my shirt. And I remember the pain. And I also remember looking at it and saying, this thing is never going to see the light of day. I knew it was important to take it for me, right? I could track and measure and stay committed to what I said I was going to do, but I swore it was never going to see the light of day. And then here I am. Actually, it didn't even take that long. It took completing one program and seeing the changes that I made in just one program commitment. And from there, that's where I was hooked. Not only did the photo come out and see the light of day, I was proud of it. I was proud. And it's never been about perfection. It's been about progress since that day. Because let me tell you, my journey has not been a straight shot up. It goes up and down. Just like there's seasons in life, there's seasons in my health and fitness journey. But it's what Beachbody stands for, my community, my team, the tools that I have. This company that also is always coming out with brand new programs, exciting things to focus on that keeps me engaged, right? And if I may fall off a little bit, well, I know exactly how to get right back on track. So I'm excited for you to experience that as well. So this Get Started Right checklist is going to walk you through that before photo. Please, please, please don't put this off. Make sure you take those photos, take your weight, take your measurements, because it's going to be vital to you being able to stand back in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 9 weeks, however long your program is, and say like, wow, this is what I did. Because guess what? Day to day, you're gonna feel the energy increase, you're gonna feel the less bloating, you're gonna feel the better sleep. Yes, all those things. But you want to come in for that full circle moment of like, holy moly, I just did this. And that'll only happen if you document as of now. Okay? So Get Started Right checklist will help with that. Shakeology recipes. It'll tell you how to contact me, and your coach should also be giving you their contact information in case you need to reach out to them privately. But it's all there. So check out the file section for that. Now, what to expect in this group? This Better Me Bootcamp, and we probably talked about this before you signed up. It doesn't matter what program you're doing, because here's the deal. Every single one of us, and I've got some of my veterans in here who are actually picking up this challenge group because they're like, fresh start. I need to go back to foundational stuff. I need to recommit to my goals. Maybe the holidays got to you and the brand new year is here, and you're like, I'm ready to go back to basics, back to all the things that, I succeeded with, and get this fresh start. I need you to know that we have different levels in here, right? At fitness levels, we have different goals in here. We have different starting points. So each one of us will be pushing play to different workouts. You may see me doing 9-week control freak, and then you may see the next person doing 21-day fix, or perhaps someone's on their second round of job 1. So what program we push play to is going to vary, right? It's going to differ, and that's okay. Here's what we all have in common. We all have in common the 6 habits that we obviously are focusing on, yes. But 2, it's pushing play to our workout in general, right? Getting our body moving. It's drinking our Shakeology once a day, right? It is pouring into personal development, because I told you, mindset just as much as we're working on our body, and I'll guide you through that as well in this group, and showing up. I can tell you that when I first started my Beachbody journey, I was a stubborn one. I was like, I don't need a coach. I don't need a group. I'm self-sufficient. I got this. I can do this. But I realized that I was missing out. It's not about needing it. It's about coming in and being a part of something bigger than you that just heightens the accountability, makes it exciting. You realize you're not alone in this. We're not supposed to do life alone, guys. And that's just like we're not supposed to do life alone, we're not supposed to do fitness and nutrition alone. Because here's the deal. You're going to run into a rough spot. There's going to be a bad day at work, a bad day with the kids, maybe a day that you feel sick and you can't work out, maybe a day that your boss held you at work late and the workout that you postponed in the morning didn't happen at night and you're feeling like a failure, or the day that you're just having a bad day, right? You're going to need something bigger than you to pull you back in. Because if you quietly tiptoe around this and not get in, like our team says, in the middle of the bed with everyone, it's going to be just as easy as to tiptoe out, right? But if you're in and you're feeling the warmth and the support and the comfort of this group, and you're feeling being part of something bigger, that's what's going to keep you super engaged, and that's what's going to keep you showing up even when you trip up, even when you miss a workout, even when you have a cheat meal that you weren't supposed to have. Like, all the things, they're gonna happen. They're gonna happen. But what you need to figure out here in Better Me Bootcamp is how to self-course correct, get back on track. And that's what community comes in. That's where we collectively come in. So show up, meet us in the middle here, because if you do, I promise you that this can be an experience that changes everything for you. All right, so what can you also expect in this group? We're going to be dropping tons of value, mindset training, obviously recipes, meal ideas. I'm going to be asking you guys lots of questions to get you to really reflect on what you're doing here, why you're doing it. I want to pull that why out of you, because if you know the why, the how is just comes together, right? If you know exactly what you want out of this. So we'll be doing lots of that stuff too. So I hope, again, that you show up to that, because that's what's going to be the difference maker. And then lastly, I'll leave with you guys with this. And this is a little bit of a plot twist. Some of you guys may know, some of you may not. But if you know anything about me and you know anything about Team Diesel Core, well, I'll tell you this. Our team is known for some of the biggest success stories in all of Beachbody history. Think I'm joking? I'm going to drop some of them in here so you can see. Our team has more 100-pound weight loss peeps than I can count on my hands. Like, these women are just incredible. I'm so proud of them. And men. I'm going to actually share them all with you guys so you guys can see as well. And that's because I make it my mission on our team since day one is to always figure out how to make it exciting, how to dangle the carrot, how to create an environment where we are not just mundanely going through, because I get bored, right? If it's not exciting for me, I get bored. So I make it sure that it's interesting for you, and that it's not just this hamster wheel of a process, but something that we're always spicing up, disrupting the norm, and doing something fun. So here's what I want to show with you next. Plot twist. I told you that this week is prep week for all of us, because I want you to get comfortable with using Beachbody On Demand. I want you comfortable with drinking your shake every single day. I want you comfortable with logging your workouts, logging all your containers. I want you comfortable with navigating through Beachbody On Demand, having your calendar, knowing what your workout program is going to be for the next 4 weeks, because come February 1st, we're kicking off a health bet. Now, is this required? No, you do not have to participate in this part of the group. I hope you do. I totally hope you do, but you don't have to. But every time we host a health bet, that is where we see people to make massive, massive leaps forward in their journey and in their transformation. Because guess what? When you invest in yourself and you heighten the accountability, that's where you stick to it, right? So what does our health bet entail? It'll entail a $10 buy-in, right? Everybody will put $10 into a pot. And we don't know how big that pot's going to get, because that depends on how many of us decide to commit to this. But what will happen is, for 4 weeks, we will have the goal of pushing play at least, at the minimum, 5 days a week. So workouts at least 5 times a week that we log with a photo, right, for credit for our health bet. 7 Shakeologies a week. Only one a day will count, so you gotta drink Shakeology every single day for the next 4 weeks. I really want you feeling that difference maker in your body and the way you operate, and that only happens with drinking consistently Shakeology long term for you to really feel that. Okay, so 4 weeks of drinking Shakeology every single day. And then we make it extra, extra fun with what we call pop-up challenges. And I can't tell you what they are because they're a surprise, and they will pop up and you'll have 24 hours to complete them. I promise they're all stuff that you can complete. And it'll make it, again, fun and interesting and just keeping you on your toes. But those will pop up throughout the group. You'll have 4 total. And you complete all of these things and you win back a piece of the pot. Now, how much? Again, I won't know. I won't know because I don't know how many of us are going to commit to it and put our $10 in the pot. And then I also don't know how many of us are going to come out in the other end completing all the tasks, right? Checking all the boxes. And here's the deal. If you don't, let's say you go into, our Better Me Bootcamp health bet and you don't win, there's going to be another one in the future, right? Doesn't mean you failed. It just is a way to keep it fun and interesting and keep everyone engaged. And here we are, brand new year. We want to kick off the new year right away as fast as possible with a health bet. So I hope you guys are excited about that. More details on that will be coming up in our group. But all in all, if you hear anything that I have to say here today, hear this. You're here. You're here. You've made this decision, right? You've decided to commit to your program of choice, right? To see it through and to be a part of something that could change it all for you. Lean in. Lean in. Let's do this together. I promise you that if you do, it can change your world around in such a profound way. And I'm so privileged to get to watch that front row. So, welcome to Better Me Bootcamp. Let's freaking rock and roll. I'm about to get my very first workout in, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Any questions, anything you need, always you could drop it into this group, drop it below this video. We're here for you. All right, see you on the other side.